Why does it do this?
Good morning.
Hey.
How are you? What?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Just a bit sleepy.
Feeling all better? Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Good.
It's so cold when I get up. Take some time to actually get out of the bed.
And yeah, that's a big problem for me too, especially on days when I don't have anywhere to be. It's not as cold this morning though. Yesterday was
Hi,
cold.
Pandora. Hello. Yeah. I don't know, the temperature in the house, it's like falls down to 68 by the time I wake up. It's
What
pretty
time?
cool.
What's the temperature usually in there?
I like it at 72.
Oh, I keep my house kind of cold.
Uh,
But I have the space heater, so
yeah.
where is it? There it is. I think that's the difference.
Hi, Sophia.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
you feeling better?
I'm just kind of drained, I think. Like, but I'm not like I think once I like get past tomorrow, it'll be better.
Yeah.
It's just like I should have taken more time off work, but like I have stuff I need to do today and like just kind of
Yeah.
that like stress of okay, this everything has to be done. Like
Right.
and it doesn't all have to be done. Like it's silly that I'm
I
telling
know. That's what I was
myself
gonna
that.
say. I always tell myself stuff like that too. But it's fine if it doesn't all happen at once. You
Yeah.
can figure it out. I
Yeah.
know.
No, it'll be
That pressure.
yeah. Yeah. How are
We
you?
still got a few minutes, but I'm good. I'm a little sleepy this morning too. I stayed up too late last night. I don't know how. You know how that happens? All of a sudden, like you look, I was like, it's 11:30. Like I never stay up this late. Like what happened?
Oh yeah. I had that too, but it was
I
like
never.
11:30.
Oh my God. No. Wouldn't make it. I wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else is going to join us, but we still have a few minutes. So I guess we should wait. Maybe Lauren. Maybe we'll get Lauren. What floor are you going to be on, Sophia?
17, I think. Yeah, 17.
Ooh. You're going to have a good view.
Yeah, it is. The one I toured was on the 19th floor, and it was a really nice view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Do you know which way you're facing?
I think I'm facing out, so I'd sort of be able to see the park. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That was the way the other one was, and I asked them, I was like, can I have a video or pictures or something of the actual unit so I can see and make sure that you didn't just show me like the show one.
Yeah.
And it did look like a very similar like setup to the one I toured. So I'll see. Like when you moved in, did they send you some kind of like email before telling you like where to show up?
Yeah.
They haven't done that. Like I booked the freight elevator, so that I know.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Did
call.
they show you where like the loading dock is and stuff?
No.
So maybe they're just going to show you when you get there.
Yeah.
What time are you going?
I booked it for 12, so we'll probably.
Oh yeah, so someone will be there.
Yeah, I'll try to get there at like 11:30ish and like be like, where do I go? Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what they're expecting. Just drive up and then hop out and ask where it is. You can ask the concierge.
Yeah.
He can show you, and then I guess they're going to give you your key at that point.
Yeah, and have me actually sign the lease.
That too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. There's been a lot of that's just what I'm like, want to make sure that everything is kind of checking out the way it should be. And it's a nice
I mean,
apartment. It's a good building. So.
somebody should be there today, right?
Um,
I would assume
I
somebody
think
was.
so. Like I called because I wanted to tour last week because my sister was here. So I called 2 days, like, and they like the first day they were like, yeah, she's in a meeting, like we'll tell her like right when she gets out to call you back, and she didn't. And then this like the same thing happened the next day, and I don't want to like be annoying and bug them. But I kind of would like to get some like just
I'd call and just be like, I haven't signed a lease and I'm gonna show up tomorrow with all my stuff. I just want to make sure that this is still going on. Like I don't want to show up with all my stuff and have you send me home. So
yeah, that's the thing.
I sign that lease and get the key and all that. Yeah, just call them back. Don't worry about being annoying. That's weird. I mean, it's a little odd.
They're the ones being
say
annoying.
that. You just say that. Just say, I feel like it's a little odd that like I haven't signed anything, but I'm gonna show up tomorrow with everything in a moving van. So
yeah, I did sign like the welcome letter.
Yeah.
And I sent her the renter's insurance. I sent her like the proof, like the Georgia Power thingy. And so
did you give her a deposit already?
That I'm doing tomorrow. Supposedly.
Weird. Okay. I would call if I were you.
Yeah,
I would want to just know.
I'm glad we had this conversation.
I would even drive up here tomorrow and then just meet them in person if you are here.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a lot of units open and they're just like, whatever.
Something like, I hope it is just that there's like a little kind of like that it's not a big deal, that it's not like
probably isn't. Probably everything is fine, but like for my own peace of mind, I would just be like, hey. And you know what? I was such a pain to the guy here when I moved in. And I was really anxious at the time because when we were moving, it was the same time they had told me about the studio. And so everything just felt like, what is happening here? And I emailed him like a bunch of times and I was like really kind of anxious in my emails. And when we moved in, I just said to him, gosh, thank you for being so nice to me. I was so anxious. And he was like, oh, I didn't even notice. He was like, people ask questions like that all the time. So they're used to it,
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I am going to be paying a lot of money to live there. So
that's right.
Like,
that's right. Let them do their job.
Right?
Yeah. All right. All right, let's get started. So just find a comfortable seat and turn your palms up and close your eyes. Take a couple of breaths to start to direct your attention inward. Maybe just let yourself stand back and watch your breath as it moves in and out. And then consciously relax your shoulders, relax your face. And see if you can start to find that place inside where you feel at one with everything. And I don't know what that looks like for you. So does that feel like kind of the boundaries, your energetic boundaries start to soften? Is that a feeling? Is that a visualization in your head? Is it a memory that kind of pulls up a feeling? Whatever it is, just try to get back to that place. And then from that space, bring hands to heart center. And make the sound of Om together 3 times. Om. 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 Bow your head to your hands. Set a dedication or an intention for your practice if you'd like. And as you're ready, open your eyes, lower your hands back to your lap. Lift the center of your chest up. Let's take shoulders up towards your ears. Squeeze them together on your back and then press them down towards the floor. So as you press them down, feel the center of your chest lifting up. Feel nice and open through the front of your chest and then chin to your chest. You feel a lot of length through the back of your neck. And one more big deep breath. And then add on any way that you like. So you can shake your head out no. You could interlace your fingers behind your head. And take some long deep breaths. And then as you inhale, take your head back on center and exhale, take right ear to right shoulder. Good, big inhale, lift your chest up, shoulders down. Good. And then add on. So either nod your head from front to back, holding your sideways tilt. Reach out and take your hand to your head, adding weight. Maybe walk your left fingertips away. And keep sitting up really tall. Take one more big deep breath. Good, and then release all that. Bring your head up on center, chin up to the sky, in front of your throat, chest open. Good. And then start to add on. So bottom jaw in front of your top. Use your fingers underneath your jawline. Pull down underneath one ear, all the way to the other. And then let's drag down one more time. Pull tight, hold your fingers down, look to the right with your chin and to the left. One more big deep breath through the front of your throat and chest. And then release. Bring your head on center, left ear to left shoulder. Chest up, shoulders down. Good. And then add on any way that feels right to you. One more big deep breath. And release your hands, circle your head around to the right. Do 2 or 3 to the right, and then 2 or 3 to the left. And when you've gone about an equal number of times in both directions, bring your head back up on center. Good. Roll over onto hands and knees. Good. Good. And from hands and knees, do a couple rounds of cat and cow. Really connecting movement and breath. Take one more round here. And then after this exhale, come back to your flat back. And let's turn fingertips around. So you might need to, like me, walk your hands a little closer to your knee. Spread your fingers wide. And then to feel the stretch, you can just gently start to send your weight back towards your heels. It'll be easy and kind. And even from this position, if you want, you could try a couple rounds of cat and cow and see what that feels like. And then when you're ready, turn your hands back around. And let's walk your hands forward, lower your chin and your chest towards the floor. Good. Gently roll your lower belly back, letting your armpits get heavy. Good. Take one more breath here. And then let's just try to walk your elbows forward. So you might need to bring them even a little bit closer. reach your elbows a little bit away from you and then sit back. So you start and bring your hands together, lift your hands up, bring your thumbs behind your head, and then sit your hips back. So you start to kind of just increase the stretch a little bit more. One deep breath. And release your hands and bring yourself back up to a tabletop, so hands under your shoulders. And then go ahead and move yourself around in any way that feels good. So maybe your cat and cow again, maybe circle your torso, maybe circle your whole body, maybe try cat in both positions with your weight rocked forward and back. And the same with the cow. Wag your tail, all that good stuff. Okay. When you're ready, let's come back up to all four. And stretch your right leg out behind you. Tuck your toes and press your heel out behind you. And let's just pick your right leg up and cross it over to the left. So as far over to the left as you can. And then look over your left shoulder. So keep pushing your heel away from you. And it's like you're shortening the left side of your body. So pull your left hip and your left shoulder together and look towards your foot. Good. One more big deep breath. And then just bend your right knee. Let your shin come towards the floor and start to shift your hips back. So you don't have to sit all the way back, but as you go back, you'll start to feel a stretch through your hips and your back. Just stay right there. One more breath. Okay. And then let's start to walk your hands over to the left. So just kind of stay where you are with your chest towards your thighs and just walk your hands to the left. So we're kind of increasing that side bend on your right. Good. One more big deep breath. As you inhale, unwind yourself, bring yourself back up to hands and knees, and then let's step right foot between your hands. And then shift your hips forward. Deep bend into your front knee. Big stretch through your back leg. Just one more breath here. And then push back. Come up, bring your shoulders over your hips, interlace your hands and take your palms to your knee. You don't have to interlace. You can just take your hands to your knees. We don't need to make it more complicated. And then shift your hips forward again. And so this time with your hands on your knees, start to push back and straighten out your arms so that you're trying to take your hips forward and your shoulders back. One more deep breath here. Good. And then hips forward and towards your front heel. Push into your front foot and into the top of your back foot. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Take Kali Mudra here. Remember, this is first fingers released, other fingers interlaced. Reach your hands, knuckles for the floor, or even just touch the back of your thigh. Reach your chest up to the sky, shoulders together, hips forward. Keep pressing into both feet. And one more big deep breath. Good. And then release as you come forward. Both hands on the inside of your front foot over to the right a little. See if you can start to shift down a little bit more. Maybe you can walk forward and come down onto your forearm. Maybe it's just your outside forearm. So it's still early. So even if you usually can go further, maybe don't push. Try to keep the back of your neck long, your attention inward. One more deep breath. Good. Maybe walk back up to both hands. Maybe you can stay on your forearms. Reach back with your right hand. Catch the top of your foot. Turn your chest to the right. Long deep breath. One more big deep breath. Release your back foot. Right hand down next to your left. Slide your right knee back and lower down onto your belly. Right arm reaches out to the right. Push into your left hand, roll over onto your right side. Lower your right armpit towards the floor. Do whatever is comfortable with your top arm, your top leg. Imagine stacking your shoulders left over right. That's when taking your arm at least behind your back starts to help you. But if it doesn't work for you or it's too early for that, it's okay. And see if you can consciously relax a little bit more through your right armpit, the whole of your right shoulder. Take one more deep breath. And then see if you can keep your right arm right where it is. You can unstack your left hand and bring it to the floor for balance. Just bend your right knee so that it's at a 90-degree angle to your hip. And then stack your left knee on top. And now start to reach your left arm out to the left and bend at your right elbow so you can bring your chest up and turn your chest to the floor. And then reach both arms out like wings. So you can have your forehead down to the floor. You could turn your head to the right or to the left, whatever works for you. Try to bring your left shoulder down to the floor. And one more deep breath. And you can bring your hands back under your shoulders if it helps you move, or if you need to push up to just lift the weight off of your chest a little bit. But left leg is going to stay where it is. Right leg is going to stretch out behind you. So now you're going to come belly down. So the front of your pelvis is towards the floor. Your left leg is out to the side, straight out. If you want more, you can stretch out your left leg. You can keep your knee bent. And then this is chest to the floor here. Or again, if you want more, you can thread the needle with your left arm over to the right. And the right arm can come around your low back and look for your left thigh. Imagine just lowering the pointy part of your left hip bone towards the floor. Gently. Don't shove. Don't push. Just relax. Take one more breath here, wherever we are with it. And then we're all going to come around to center. Keep your legs as they are. Both hands underneath your shoulders. And then push up. So you might want to just come up onto your elbows. You have a bigger back bend. You might want to come up onto your hands. So pelvis down, chest forward. Think about, maybe do, what is it, Sphinx pose or something? You know, the back bend on your belly, on your elbows. So ribs forward, pelvis down, push into your elbows. One more big deep breath. And then lower yourself down. Bring both legs out behind you. Shake your hips out from side to side. Let's go ahead and take just one belly down back bend. So let's bring elbows underneath your shoulders. Fingertips forward, pelvis down, chest up. So push down into your elbows and then pull back, like you're just dragging your pelvis through your arms. Okay, take one more deep breath. If you want to go deeper, lift your elbows up. You can walk your hands out. You can even catch the top of your mat with your hands, or you can walk them back to take a bigger back bend. This one is pelvis down, legs out behind you, chest forward, ribs forward. Take another big deep breath. Exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Hands under your shoulders. Press up and back. Come into your tabletop again. And then just take a breath, wiggle it around. So cat and cow, or anything else that feels good. Let's do all that on the other side. So when you're ready, all fours. Left foot sends out behind you. Tuck your toes. Press through your heel. And then cross your foot over to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Shorten down on your right side. One more deep breath. And bend your left knee. Shift your hip back. Just until you find the stretch. And let your attention stay inward. And then start to walk your hands to the right. Keep shifting your weight back and to the left. And inhale. Walk your hands back through center, uncross your legs. Soft it back there. Good. Take your left foot between your hands. And shift your weight forward. And just take that super, super deep bend first. Keep your hands on the floor. And then push back. Bring your shoulders up over your hips, hands to your front thigh. Shift your hips forward, straighten out your arms. Good. Pushing into both feet. Shift your hips down, reach your hands behind your back. Kali Mudra, reach for the floor, chest up to the sky. And one more big deep breath. Release both hands to the inside of your front foot, left foot to the left. And then eventually maybe come down onto your forearm. Maybe it's just one forearm. And one more deep breath. And then whatever you need to do to reach back for your quads. So maybe come up onto your hands, turn to the left, reach back with your left hand, stack your left shoulder open in line with your right. One more big deep breath. Good. And then release your back foot, left hand down. Bring both knees together and then lower down onto your belly. Left arm out to the left. Roll over onto your left side. Again, trying to stack right shoulder over left. Consciously releasing to the front of your shoulder, the back of your shoulder, letting your armpit get heavy. Unwind your top arm if it helps. Bend your bottom knee. Stack your top knee. Turn your chest to the floor. This time, try to bring your right shoulder, your right ribs down. If you want to add on, reach your right shoulder over to the left. And one more deep breath. And then both hands under your shoulders. Bottom leg, left leg stretches out behind you. Right leg stays out to the side. So chest to the floor first. Start to open through the front of your right hip. Just letting the pointy part of your right hip bone just get heavy and lower down. And then let's spread. So press into your left hand, reach your right arm over. So lay down on the outside of your right shoulder. And then as you start to unwind, bring both elbows underneath your shoulders. Fingertips point forward, just like your cobra. So pelvis heavy, push into your elbows, pull your chest through your arms. Okay. If you can go deeper, you want to go deeper, lift your elbows up or walk your hands back. One more big deep breath. And then just slide your right knee back to your left and shake your hips out. And this time, let's take upward facing dog. So tops of your feet to the floor, plant your palms underneath your shoulders, point your elbows behind you, and then just press yourself up and pull forward. So hips will stay heavy, chest lifts up. And one more big deep breath here. And as you exhale, knees to the floor, shift your hips back to your heels. Child pose. Relax your head, arms forward or back. Keep your attention inward. And let's come up and take rabbit. If you guys, I don't know what else it's called. That's the only thing I've ever known it called. So come up a little bit out of your child's pose and bring the crown of your head, that space between the crown of your head and your hairline, to the floor, and your forehead to your knees. And then catch your heels with your hands. Lift your hips up and then pull with your arms. So try not to let your forehead come away from your heels. Good, so hips up, pull with your arms. Hips up, pull. Just repeat that. Scoop your belly back. One more big deep breath. Good, and then release. From right here, I really just want to take our bound headstand from here. So as you come down, bring your forearms to the floor, interlace your fingers, bring your head back down and into the back of your hands, tuck your toes. You could stay right here, just with your toes on the floor. You could lift one leg, You could bend your knee and let your knee carry you over. So however you want to go up. Let's just go up for a few breaths. Once you're up, squeeze your glutes and your inner thighs. Like you're just a rocket. Your toes are just reaching up to the sky. So the more you reach up, the less weight you push down. It helps you to get light. And if you can add on by closing your eyes, making the pose a meditation. If you want to take full lotus, if you feel like you're ready for that. Otherwise, stay up if you can stay up. Whenever you're done, just come down into your child's pose. Rest your head and your neck. Take one more breath here. And then as you're ready, reach your arms out in front of you, plant your palms down, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Good. And then take any little movements around here that you might need to open up your body. At this point, we should be pretty warm. Maybe not the backs of our legs so much. And let's just take one big breath. So draw your breath up one side of your spine. Exhale down the other side. Good. Next inhale, look between your hands, scoop out your low belly, walk your feet forward between your hands, bend your knees as much as you need to. As you get up there, you can take your feet hips width distance apart, chest and thighs together, catch opposite elbows if you'd like. So what I want you to think about is sit bones up to the sky, and then everything else just tumbling down heavy out of your sit bones, out of your pelvis, right? So just let your spine fold out. Let your shoulder blades move up towards your ears. Let your elbows and your head get really heavy. Everything just falls out. You can wiggle from side to side if that feels good to you. Take one more deep breath. And then release your hands to the floor. And try to heel your feet together. Just roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let your head be the last thing that comes up. And as you get up, reach your arms out and overhead, palms together, gaze up. Reach up with your hands Down with your shoulders, down with your feet, up with the center of your chest. Take one more big inhale, and then follow this exhale down. Lead with the center of your chest, fold out and over your legs, hands to the floor. And inhale, half lift, hands to your shins, fingertips to the floor. Reach your chest through your arms, look up. Exhale, plant your palms down, step back, top of your high push-up. And exhale, lower down halfway. You can do knees, chest, and chin, or knees down, chaturanga. And inhale, push straight up, lower your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, hips up and back. Keep your attention inward. 2 more big, deep breaths. And next inhale, let's do one more. Look between your hands, step or hop up. Right into half lift. Exhale, fold chest to thighs. Inhale all the way up, reach your arms out and overhead. Exhale, all the way back down. And inhale, everything gets fun, look up. Exhale, take it back, lower down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, hips up and back. And just one more big deep breath. Good, next inhale, look between your hands, step or hop up, half lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale all the way up, palms together, gaze up. Exhale all the way back down. And inhale, long spine, look up. Exhale, take it back, hold your high plank. Good. So scoop out your belly, find that hips and ribs connection. And then let's take left hand underneath your nose to the middle of the mat, turn to your side plank, turn to the right. You can take your bottom knee down any way that you need to do your side plank. If you want to go further and start bringing your bottom foot towards the back corner of the mat, flattening out your foot and reaching your chest straight up to the sky, you can do that too. So it's almost a little bit more like a back bend. Yeah, nice. Good. See if you can flatten out. If you've moved your bottom foot to the back corner, see if you can flatten it out. You have bend your knee and now push. Straighten it back out again. That's it. Now see if you can lock at your hip and get really light through your right side and pull your knee in towards your chest and catch your knee with your top hand. Yeah. Good. Take another big deep breath wherever you are with it. All good. 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 Step your right foot between your hands. Good. Come all the way up. Open to the left. Sandasana to your back foot. Sink all the way down. Right toes to the sky. Whew. Maybe you can bring your forearms to the floor. And if you can't, it's okay. Today, it's just not going to happen for me. Oh, take one more breath. Good. Push into your feet. Come up through center. Pivot on your heels. Face the front. Hop your back foot in a little closer. So just fold over your front leg. A little asymmetrical hamstring stretch here. Scoop your belly back. One more big deep breath. Good. And then let's take back foot back just a step. Right hand down underneath your knee. Left arm starts to open up to the sky. Trikonasana. Press your bottom hip forward. Scoop it underneath you. Get long from your tailbone to the center of your chest, right out through the crown of your head. Find that straight line from top arm through your chest, through your bottom arm. One more big deep breath. Circle your left hand down to the floor. Step your back foot up. Bend your knees into your chest. Catch the backs of your ankle. And chest and thighs together. Good. Hide your forearms behind your shins. Really nice. Take another big deep breath. Good. As you release, bring your hands together. Squeeze your belly. Push into your feet. Come all the way up through center. Take a baby back bend. Back into your tolerance. Shoulders back. Good. Exhale. Fold forward. And inhale. Half lift. Exhale. High plank. Good. Scoop out your low belly, hips and ribs. Right hand to the middle of your mat. Turn to the left. And if I just cued the same size, make sure you switch. Okay, good. And then again, add on to your side plank any way you want. So maybe bottom foot moves to the top right, top back corner. Good. As you straighten out your bottom leg, see if maybe you can lift your top leg up. Maybe you can catch your knee and really push your hips forward, lock your hips. Good. And then wherever you are with it, it's all good. Just lift your leg a little. Step your foot forward in between your hands. Come all the way up. Sink into your back foot. Skandasana. Make it yours. And after all of that, kind of moving around, bring your attention back. Settle it down again. Whoa. And one more deep breath. Good. Inhale, push up through center. Turn to face the front of the mat. Back foot pulls in a little bit. Fold over your front leg. Step your back foot back just a hair. Left hand down, right arm straight up to the sky. Press your bottom hip forward. Scoop your bottom hip underneath. Get long. Find the line. Good. Inhale, circle your right hand to the floor. Step your back foot up. And this time, bend your knees, sink your hips, reach your arms up. Utkatasana. Okay. Exhale, fold to the floor. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take it back, lower down. Inhale, take the back bend. Exhale, hips up and back. Good. As you inhale, left foot flat, right foot between your hands. Come all the way up, Virabhadrasana A. Follow your exhale down. Step back, lower down. Let's just do the other side. So try to coordinate to your breath. So as you inhale, right foot flat, left foot forward. Keep the deep bend in your front knee. Don't unbend at all as you come up. Good. Exhale down, step back, lower down. Good. As you inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Good. Stack your hips right over left. Right ribs back towards the floor. And reach really long through your back leg. So you're just feeling that long line from your right hand all the way up through your side body, all the way through your toes. Listen, as you exhale, bend your knee and bring your right knee to your left shoulder, left armpit. Yes. Good. Hips high. Up, up, up. And then extend at your knee. Send your foot down to the floor. Good. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Fall in triangle. Stack your shoulders. You can flip it all the way. That's okay. Take another big deep breath here. Good. And then bring your left hand back down to the floor. Sweep your right leg back up to the sky. Let's flip it the other way. So reach your leg up again. Stack your hips again. This time bend your knee. Bring your heel towards your glute. Good. Maybe you can start to bring your toes of your right foot down towards the floor. If you feel really ready, flip your dog. If you don't, then just reach your foot out behind you. Good. One more big deep breath here. Nice. Good. Circle yourself back around. Good. Take your knees to the floor. Shift your hips back to your heels, chest to your thighs. Good. Settle down the energy. Settle down your breath. Bring it all back. Space between your eyebrows. So all of that energy that you built up, whatever that might have felt like, whatever you might have called it, you know, maybe it was a little overwhelming as you're trying to balance your body. Just take all of it and direct it back. Direct that energy. Use it for something. Good. When you're ready, hands out in front of you, fingers spread wide, tuck your toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. Left leg up to the sky, stack your hips. And find that long line from your left hand all the way up to your left toes. Reach, reach, reach. And then as you exhale, just one time, bring your knee and your right armpit together. Keep your hips high as you come forward. Extend at your knee. Slide your foot out away from you. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Open your chest up. Straight line. Top arm, bottom arm. Good. Nice. One more big deep breath. And then circle your top hand back down. Sweep your leg up and behind you. Stack your hips again. Knee to the sky, heel to your glute. Good. Start to let your foot get heavy and take you over. Maybe you flip your dog. Maybe you just let your foot get heavy. Nice. Hips to the sky. Press into your bottom hand. Really nice. Good. Circle your hand back to the floor. Come through your downward facing dog. Take a big inhale, take a long exhale. Good. Next inhale, hop through to a seat. Lay all the way down, pull your knees into your chest. Good enough. Round your eyes up towards your knees, hands around your shins. Just squeeze it all together. Good. And then lower your low back onto the floor. Keep your head and chest up. Good. Reach your arms and legs out for your hollow body pull-in. So pull it in as you inhale. Good. Exhale, reach it out. Keep your back on the floor for these. A little easier than the way we've done it before. We'll do 3 more here. 2 more. Okay, 1 more. Okay, rest your head down, take a breath. Okay, and then we're gonna do them the way we usually do them. You just wrap yourself all the way up. Pull your hands past your feet. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, come up. Good. Do 5 more for 5. You can go back and do it the other way if you need to. If you need to regress a little today. Good. Good. 2 more. Nice. 1 more. Good. Rest. lay all the way down. Good. And let's staying down on your back, let's extend your left leg out and pull your right knee into your chest. Good. And to feel the opposition between your thighs. And then wrap your hands around the back of your right thigh and just extend at your knee. So you might not straighten out all the way. That's okay. Keep your thigh close to your chest. Just straighten it out wherever you can. Good. And then go ahead and point and flex through your foot a couple times. See if you can feel some different pulling and stretching so that you know you're affecting the fascia, your connective tissue. Circle your ankle around. And circle it the other way. Good. Pull your foot back towards your face. Spread your toes apart. Good. Take a deep breath. And then release your leg. Keep it where it is though. Just straighten it out. So you can let it move away from your face. Keep it up towards the sky. Ground through your left side. So left thigh is down. Whole left leg is down. Left hip is down. Back of your left ribs are down. Hands to the floor. Make a big circle with your top leg. It's more like the letter D. Yeah. So you kind of go like a straight line down. And then open up to the side. Now you can take your hands to your hips to make sure that your hips don't move. And then bring your leg back up on center. So just go in one direction and really work on getting so strong and stable through your left side that your hips don't move. So slow it down as much as you need to make your circle big and your hips stable. Good. And then let's take the circle the other way. This letter D. Keep reaching out through your left side. Good. And then the next time your leg comes towards your face, reach up, catch it again. See if you've made any space. You can catch your big toe with the first two fingers of your right hand and start to open your leg to the side. Supta Padangusthasana B. Left side stays down. So as you start to move your leg, rotate your leg so that your heel is coming towards the middle of your body first. And then take it down. Almost like you're bringing your toes towards your shoulder. Long left side. And one more deep breath. Good. Inhale, bring it up through center. This time catch the outside edge of your foot with your left hand. Reach your right arm on the floor to the right, and then take your foot all the way across your body. Good. You can bend your knee if that's better for you. You don't have to hold your foot. And you can catch your leg anywhere around like your thigh or your knee. Good. And then as you release, roll yourself back through your figure four. Roll back through center. Good. Right foot crosses over your left knee. Flex your foot. And relax your shoulders. Relax your face. some long, deep breaths here.
Tired of chasing paper, staring at the screen, saving up for weeks now, just to get to you, my dear. Know you're far from home. Say no weekend call. Must be city love, darling, you and I. Got the world, one step at a time, just you and I. 'Cause my darling, you and I. Got the world, one step at a time, just you and I, just you and I. You're the only one. It's not just one step at a time, just you and I. Step at a time, just you and I. Step at a time, do it so well. To the proof that I can do it so well. Wanna hide the truth, wanna dress up hell in heaven like we all try to do. I'm scared of call you back, and I'm a good to try, and I tell you that I'm not good.
And then gently release. Pull both knees into your chest. Good. And then as you're ready, left knee stays in, right leg reaches out long. Good. So one thigh pulls in as one thigh presses down. Relax your shoulders. Lengthen out through your spine. Good. And then move your hand to around the back of your thigh. Keep your thigh and your chest together. Start to extend at your left knee. Wherever that is. Grounded through your right side. Good. Point and flex through your left toes. Good. Circle your ankle, big circle. Make sure that you pull your toes back and point them away from you as you circle your foot. Good. Change direction of your circle. Good. And then as you come back through center, flex your foot, spread your toes apart wide. And straighten out your leg. And let your thigh move away from your chest this time. Good. And then again, get really long and grounded through your right side. Feel your back of your right ribs down. Feel the whole of your right leg and your hip down. Reach out really long through it. You can take your hands to your hips. Let your fingers touch your hip bones. And then circle your leg or make that letter D. Hips are really, really still. It's super important. Just slow it down if you need to. Good. And then circle your hip the other way. Oh, yeah. Nice. And as you come back through center, reach up, catch your leg. See if you made any space. Good, and then bind with your big toe, first two fingers of your left hand. Open your leg out to the side. Rotate your heel in towards the midline of your body first, and then open your leg out to the side. Almost like you're bringing your toes up towards your shoulder. Good. And then bring it back through center. Reach up with your right hand. Catch the outside edge of your foot. or maybe just anywhere along the outside of your leg. Take your left leg all the way over to the right. Come onto the outside of your right hip. Left arm reaches out. And let your inhale bring you back up to your center into your figure four. Left ankle crossing over your right knee. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Attention inward. One more big deep breath. And then release your legs, both knees into your chest. Rock up and down one side of your spine, then the other. And then eventually rock all the way back. Lift your hips up, catch your low back, and take your legs up to the sky. So come into your shoulder stand. Elbows and shoulders close. Push down into your upper arms. Legs up to the sky. Squeeze your glutes on your pelvic floor. And if you can do full lotus in this position, go ahead and do it. Knees up to the sky. And then you can either unwind your legs and take halasana or just lower your thighs into your chest for pindasana. If you're in halasana, it's okay to bend your knees and take more of a karna pindasana here too. Good. And then as you're ready, wherever you are with this, just start to roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. And then let's come into a version of Matsyasana as you get all the way down. So you can either keep your legs in full lotus, you can unwind them. And let's take either thumbs under your glutes. If your legs are all the way out, if you want, you can take your whole forearm underneath you, push into your elbows, lift the center of your chest, come onto the crown of your head. And focus at the space at the front of your throat. Really try to feel your breath as it moves over the space. Good. Next, inhale, push into your elbows, come off the crown of your head, lay flat, unwind your legs. Let's pull both knees into your chest and just end with a little happy baby. So both knees into your chest and then separate your thighs, knees in towards your armpits, soles of your feet to the sky. Reach up for the outside edges of your feet, your ankles, or even just the backs of your knees. Think about tucking your chin just a little so that it feels like more of your spine gets to lay on the floor, and then lowering your tailbone. And if you want to rock from side to side, do that. Good. And then maybe just do one more breath or two in happy baby, however that feels good to you. So if that's lifting your tailbone up and pulling your knees all the way in, rounding your head up, taking one knee all the way to the side and then the other. Good. And then go ahead and release. If there's anything else you need to do before you finish out your practice, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, set yourself up for rest. So you might want to put on some socks or a jacket or get a blanket. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, release. Let it go. Relax your feet, your lower legs, your upper legs, your pelvis, hips heavy. And relax your arms and your shoulders. Soften through your belly. Feel your breath and your energy light in your chest. And let the back of your neck and head be heavy as your face relaxes. And let yourself melt down towards the floor. So as your body gets heavier and heavier, just sinking down, let your awareness get a little bit light. Again, maybe letting yourself feel at one with everything. Maybe tapping into that eternal Om. Letting your breath and body be by themselves and rest. Start to bring your awareness back into your body. And then without trying to change your mental state too much, just wiggle around enough so that you can bring yourself back up to a seat. And taking your time to get there. And then find your comfortable seat, wherever that is, against the wall, something underneath your hip. Try to keep your eyes closed, your attention inward and upward. Rest your hands on your lap. And so, we've all done this a number of times. If there's a particular place, a particular place you like to set your attention when you meditate, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'm going to suggest the Soham meditation that we've done. And so that's tuning into the natural mantra of breath. So every inhale, try to find the So. Every exhale, hum. And so again, it's something that's already there that you're just listening for, tuning into. And if you tune in and you can't find it, just imagine it. And then maybe as you imagine it, your imagination falls away and you kind of find the rhythm. All right, let's begin. We start to take some deeper breaths. And the heart center. Oh. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May you live with ease. Excuse me, namaste. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a good day, guys. Not as sunny and pretty as yesterday, but not too cold. There she is. Hey, Lauren.
Yay. Yeah, it's like my computer has to get updated. It's like multi-steps to get the video on. All these pop-ups.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming out. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank
Love
you.
you guys.
Did
See
you
you
have
tomorrow.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask if you had anyone join you for your vegan Thanksgiving.
Prashant and Ernie did.
Oh, nice. Nice.
They were good sports. They ate the tofu.
Then we went out and got some hot chocolate. And then I
That's
passed
nice.
out on Anne Marie's rooftop for a while.
I thought it was
Sounds
kind of a
like
perfect
fun.
day. It was to me. I mean, I thought it was kind of perfect. I don't know about anybody else, but it was low
yeah.
key, and yeah, we went for a little walk. We sat on the roof. We had sunshine. What
Hey,
more do you want?
yeah,
You know? I know.
yeah, it was beautiful. That's for sure. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was your day?
yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was pretty chill.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Did you watch the movie?
yeah, we went to see James Bond.
Was it good?
It was good. Yeah, it was like the typical, like, lots of shoot 'em up, car chase, like, I mean, that would never happen in real life, but you just have to not think that way and just enjoy it. So
Yeah, that's why we go to the movies.
right. Yeah, so like some really beautiful like scenery in Italy and yeah.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, it was good. It was like a nice escape from reality.
Yeah, that's always nice.
So yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So,
All right,
well,
guys.
thank
Well, have
you.
a good Sunday. Love you guys.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.